Darren Sharper is a figure who intrigues both NFL fans and true crime enthusiasts. He had an impressive 14-season career in the NFL, but his story takes a dark turn as he is also a convicted serial rapist. Darren Sharper was born on November 3, 1975, in Richmond, Virginia. He went to Hermitage High School in Henrico County, Virginia, where he played varsity football and basketball. He made the honor roll, had perfect attendance for 3 of his 4 years, and was active in the Foreign Language Club and Student Council. Hermitage High School honored him with a spot on their Wall of Fame. Sharper graduated in 1993. However, after the rape allegations against him were confirmed, Hermitage removed all his memorabilia from the school. Darren Sharper went to the College of William and Mary, where he played football for the William and Mary tribe. In high school, he mainly played as a quarterback and wanted to continue in that position in college. However, the college coach, Jimmy Laycock, suggested he might have a future in the NFL as a defensive back instead. During his college years, Sharper earned All-America honors twice and was named to the first-team All-Yankee Conference 3 times. As a senior in 1996, he was the Yankee Conference Defensive Player of the Year after intercepting 10 passes in one season. He finished his college career with a school record of 24 career interceptions and an IAA record of 468 career interception return yards. He also set the school record with 1,027 career punt return yards. The Green Bay Packers picked Darren Sharper in the second round, 60th overall, of the 1997 NFL Draft. He was the 5th safety chosen that year, and his brother, Jamie Sharper, was also picked in the second round, 34th overall. In training camp, Sharper competed with veteran Eugene Robinson for the starting free safety spot. Head coach Mike Holmgren named Sharper the backup free safety behind Robinson for the regular season. Sharper made his NFL debut in the Packers' season-opening 38-24 win against the Chicago Bears. On September 21, 1997, he made his first tackle in a 38-32 win against the Minnesota Vikings in Week 4. On November 2, 1997, he made 1 tackle and returned his first career interception for a touchdown in a 2010 loss to the Detroit Lions. He intercepted a pass by Lions quarterback Scott Mitchell and returned it 50 yards for a touchdown. In Week 13, Sharper made a season-high 2 tackles and returned a fumble for a 34-yard touchdown in a 45-17 win against the Dallas Cowboys. On December 30, 1997, he made 2 tackles, forced a fumble, and returned an interception for a 20-yard touchdown in the Packers' 31-21 win against the Buffalo Bills in Week 17. This gave him 3 defensive touchdowns for the season, breaking the Packers' rookie record for most defensive touchdowns, which had stood for 64 years. He tied the franchise record for most defensive touchdowns set by Herb Adderley in 1964. Sharper finished his rookie season with 3 defensive touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a fumble recovery in 14 games without any starts. The Packers finished first in the NFC Central with a 13-3 record, earning a first-round bye. On January 4, 1998, Sharper played in his first playoff game, recording 3 tackles in the Packers' 21-7 win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFC Divisional Round. The Packers advanced to Super Bowl XXII after defeating the San Francisco 49ers 23-10 in the NFC Championship game. On January 25, 1998, Sharper played in Super Bowl XXII, where the Packers lost to the Denver Broncos 31-24, failing to repeat as Super Bowl champions. In 1998, Darren Sharper started as the Green Bay Packers free safety. He made his first career start in the season opener, recording 3 tackles. On October 15th, he had a season-high 10 tackles in a loss to the Detroit Lions. He started all 16 games, making 73 tackles. The Packers finished 11-5, earning a playoff spot. In his first playoff start, Sharper made 4 tackles, a sack, a forced fumble, and an interception in a win against the 49ers. Sharper and Leroy Butler continued as the starting safeties. Sharper recorded 11 tackles and his first career sack in a loss to the Cowboys. He finished the season with a career-high 113 tackles and 3 interceptions. The Packers did not make the playoffs, leading to Rhodes being fired and replaced by Mike Sherman in 2000. Under new defensive coordinator Ed Donatell, Sharper had 10 tackles and 2 interceptions in a win against the Cardinals. He ended the season with 92 tackles and led the league with 9 interceptions, earning his first Pro Bowl selection. In 2001, Sharper signed a 6-year, $30 million contract with the Packers. He continued to start alongside Butler, making 4 tackles and 2 interceptions in the season opener. He finished the season with 94 tackles, 6 interceptions, and 2 sacks. The Packers made the playoffs but lost in the NFC divisional round. He finished the season with 68 tackles and 7 interceptions, earning another Pro Bowl selection. In 2003, Sharper started with Antoine Edwards at strong safety. He had a season-high 9 tackles against the Cardinals and recorded 2 sacks in a win over the Bears. He finished with 82 tackles, 5 interceptions, and 2 sacks. The Packers made the playoffs but lost in the NFC divisional round. In 2004, the Green Bay Packers fired defensive coordinator Ed Donatell after the defense ranked 17th and struggled in the playoffs. Bob Slowick was promoted to replace him. Sharper remained the starting free safety, paired with Mark Roman. Sharper had a season-high 9 tackles in a Week 3 loss to the Colts and returned an interception for a touchdown against the Lions. He missed 1 game due to a shin injury, but finished the season with 70 tackles, 4 interceptions, and 3 defensive touchdowns, tying a franchise record he set as a rookie. In 2005, Jim Bates became the new defensive coordinator, and the Packers released Sharper to save salary cap space. He left the Packers with 36 interceptions, 616 tackles, and 7 defensive touchdowns. Sharper then signed a 4-year contract with the Minnesota Vikings. He started the season strong, returning an interception for a touchdown in the opener. He had a career-high 3 interceptions in a game against the Giants and finished the season with 51 tackles and 9 interceptions, earning a Pro Bowl selection. In 2006, Brad Childress became the Vikings head coach, and Sharper moved to strong safety under defensive coordinator Mike Tomlin. He played all 16 games, recording 67 tackles and 4 interceptions. In 2007, Leslie Frazier took over as defensive coordinator, and Sharper continued to excel, reaching 50 career interceptions. He finished the season with 63 tackles and 4 interceptions, earning another Pro Bowl selection. In 2008, Sharper started every game, making 69 tackles and 1 interception. He left the Vikings with 18 interceptions, 250 tackles, and 3 touchdowns. In 2009, Sharper signed a 1-year deal with the New Orleans Saints and had an outstanding season, setting a record for interception return yards and earning a Pro Bowl selection. In 2010, Sharper had knee surgery and missed several games. He finished the season with 16 tackles. After considering other teams, Sharper retired, ending his 14-year career with 63 interceptions, 11 interception return touchdowns, and 13 total defensive touchdowns, tying the NFL record. On March 18, 2011, 2 women from the University of Georgia filed a complaint with the Miami Beach police, claiming they were possibly sexually assaulted at Darren Sharper's condo. They had gone to his condo with a friend, nightclub promoter Huáscar Payano, and passed out on Sharper's couch. One woman woke up to a man trying to put his penis in her mouth and later found a man lifting her dress. Both women discovered their underwear was missing and were taken to the hospital for rape examinations. However, the police closed the case 5 days later without sending the rape kits for detailed examination, speaking to Sharper, or visiting his condo. On February 2, 2013, Sharper was accused of helping drug a woman at a pre-Super Bowl party in New Orleans, leading to her being raped by his friend Brandon Licciardi. On August 31, 2013, he was accused of raping a woman in New Orleans. On September 23, 2013, Sharper and his accomplice Eric Nunez were accused of drugging and raping 2 women in New Orleans. On October 30, 2013, Sharper was accused of drugging 2 women in Los Angeles and raping one of them after meeting them at a nightclub and bringing them to his hotel room. On November 20, 2013, after meeting 3 female students from Arizona State University in Tempe, Sharper was accused of drugging and raping 2 of them. On January 14, 2014, Sharper was accused of drugging and raping 1 of 2 women he met in West Hollywood nightclubs and took to his hotel room. The next day, January 15, 2014, he was accused of drugging 2 women and a man he met in a Las Vegas nightclub, then sexually assaulting the women. On May 29, 2015, Darren Sharper pleaded guilty in federal court to charges of conspiracy to distribute drugs like Xanax, Valium, and Ambien with the intent to commit rape, and 2 counts of distributing these drugs with the intent to commit rape. He agreed to a 9-year prison sentence as part of a plea deal. However, on February 18, 2016, U.S. District Judge Jane Trichet-Malazzo rejected the deal, noting that a federal pre-sentence report suggested a sentence of 15-20 years. On March 22, 2016, a new plea deal fitting this range was approved by the judge. On August 18, 2016, Sharper was sentenced to 18 years and 4 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release and fined $20,000. The next week, a Louisiana state judge sentenced him to 20 years in prison for 3 counts of rape. All sentences will run at the same time, and time served will count towards all charges in every state simultaneously. After release, Sharper must register as a sex offender and follow a sex treatment condition as part of his 3-year supervision. There are records of 9 victims nationwide, but the judge indicated there could be as many as 16. Sharper is serving his time at FCI Miami with the identification number 34209-034 and is scheduled for release in late 2028. That was indeed a wild journey, from being a popular NFL player to becoming one of the nation's most hated criminals. With that being said, we have reached the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe to get more such videos on your feed. Also, since your opinion is valuable to us, drop a comment telling us who you want us to cover next.